75 years of clean, renewable, dependable power. This is Southwestern Power Administration.
Southwestern began its service because of a need. In 1941, our nation was at war. To keep the troops fighting and to supply the necessary munitions and equipment, there had to be round-the-clock manufacture of metals, and that round-the-clock operation needed cheap electricity. Enter Southwestern Power Administration, or more accurately, the Federal Works Agency.
Key personnel from the Federal Works Agency, including Southwestern's first administrator, Douglas Wright, were tasked in 1941 with running Pensacola Dam in Oklahoma to provide a cheap source of power and energy to produce materials for the war effort. In August 1943, functions from these personnel were transferred to the Department of Interior, which in turn created Southwestern. Congress confirmed the agency's creation through the Flood Control Act of 1944, which provided authority for Southwestern to market and deliver power from federal projects for the most widespread use. In addition to helping with the war effort, Southwestern's entrance into the electric utility industry fulfilled other needs throughout the region.
For years, areas in the largely agricultural Southwest region had been underserved. It was costly and time-consuming for investor-owned utilities to create the infrastructure needed to serve a population that might only have a need for service every few miles. Southwestern's authorizing legislation specifically called out these underserved regions, instructing the agency to market power to public bodies and cooperatives, the very entities who would ultimately serve the farms and small towns of the Southwest.
For a span of nearly 50 years, from 1944 through 1989, 24 federal hydropower projects came online. With a little over 2,000 megawatts of capacity, these projects now serve 102 wholesale customers and another 8 million end users. All of the projects in Southwestern's marketing area are owned by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which has been a steadfast partner of Southwestern since the beginning. Southwestern's customers have also been a huge part of the agency's success, going to bat for the necessary congressional appropriations and authorities for Southwestern to run its business according to sound business principles.
I vividly remember my first day at Southwestern when Jim McDonald came in and said, "Your board of directors are the customers at Southwestern Power Administration, and they are what's important. If the customers are happy, you will have a job." And we really took that to heart.
Over the years, there's been a lot of challenges. We've had droughts. We've had to work with our customers to get through those droughts. We've had funding problems with our funding and the funding, more importantly, for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers hydroelectric facilities. And we accomplished a major milestone when we got funding from our customers and worked with the Corps to fund those hydroelectric facilities that needed to be totally rehabilitated in many cases.
Southwestern's customers call Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas home. They range from small rural electric cooperatives, towns, and cities to large generation and transmission cooperatives in major urban areas. The one thing they have in common besides receiving a federal power allocation from Southwestern is that they are all not-for-profit entities. Their rates are based on the federal investment, with interest, in the generating facilities and the nearly 1,400 miles of high-voltage transmission lines that allow Southwestern to integrate them into an interconnected product. Over the years, Southwestern and its customers have worked with other stakeholders to keep federal power viable in the region, participating in working groups and committees to be transparent to each other and the public. Southwestern has also adapted to changing times in the electric utility industry, working with the Southwest Power Pool, its customers, and other utilities to keep power reliable and affordable in the region. As competition for the water resources grows and the industry continues to change, these partnerships are as vital as ever.
The cornerstone of our organization is our employees, our customers, and our stakeholders. They're what makes Southwestern great. I couldn't be prouder of this organization on its 75th anniversary.
75 years of service. 75 years of success. This is Southwestern Power Administration.